enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC, a guy that boxes. Unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, he is on the short list of the greatest featherweights of all time, but Max Holloway has goals beyond that. DC, you know he trains at 185, 190 pounds. Going to be very interesting to see how far Max Holloway can take this here in the UFC.
He's one of the best fighters, as you said. He's one of the best featherweights of all time, and it's because of his preparation and his attention to detail. When he made his UFC debut, he had hiccups, but he went back to the lab and he fixed those things, and it showed in a massive 13-fight win streak that had him winning the featherweight championship and defending it on multiple occasions. Max Holloway is truly one of the best fighters in the entire organization.
And what he did in that two-fight series with Jose Aldo is something that history is going to look back upon very fondly. Max blessed Holloway back in another big spot here tonight. Max blessed Holloway, Y&I represent, is set to fight Nate Diaz. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, protecting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. A black belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, but he's got hands for days as well. Another big spot for Nate Diaz tonight. You know about the mental game. Psychologically, he breaks a lot of guys before they even make this walk. We'll see how his foe approaches the challenge that is Nate Diaz tonight. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Nice punch by Holloway. Nice combination there from Nate Diaz. We'll see if he can follow it up here, DC.
Nate Diaz in the volume, the precision. He's in your face from start to finish. Guy that will overwhelm you to a lot.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Lands the kick to the body there. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon. Lands that beautiful jab.
I'm not sure how he stayed up with it.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
There's the left hand from Diaz. Oh, you gotta love this. He is coming out swinging early. No surprise, the aggression on full display.
No, he said he was gonna take it to this guy. That is exactly what he's doing as we start this fight.
Well, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt.
90 seconds to go in our opening round. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. And he caught the kick.
Ooh, nice straight left hand.
Diaz presses forward and lands here, DC. You know this is a play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially...
Got hurt again.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Round two straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where...
That's the over the top, and now his opponent in a world trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
And another big kick from Max Holloway. Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
3 minutes to go in round two. 69 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And in terms of the accuracy rate, 41% tonight against Max Holloway. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Oh! Diaz is blocking well. Oh, again. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attack. Oh! Gets back to his feet.
Still in their fight.
Under a minute now to go. Oh, he's got him hurt badly now.
He's hurt bad.
So
he's got to start throwing down.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
Now he's in trouble.
Oh, Awesome defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Diaz's nose is at... Well, you gotta start to look to finish him now. Well, he continues.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice kick.
Looks as though that kick to the body got through.
Oh, nice.
Holloway's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts setting. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Takes his back now.
Getting them out here. Oh, he's got to be careful.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Diaz. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar. What a tight armbar.
He's having his way with him here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Holloway's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the show.
Oh, the triangle is in.
Oh, he got out. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the ground.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Diaz is a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Holloway's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Holloway's in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Holloway. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see.
Looked like it did start a little bit.
Oh! Oh, man, you gotta find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body. Oh! That is gonna do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
How about your boy? I mean, that's your boy, Max Holloway. I know you're an objective observer, but to see your friend produce a knockout like that on this stage, that's heady stuff.
Yeah, it's huge for Max. It's huge to watch him continue to raise the bar in the featherweight division. He's been around for so long, but he continues to get better. He's getting better, and it's showing every time he steps in the octagon. This was a huge result for Max Holloway.
The former UFC featherweight champion, perhaps the future champ as well, after a big knockout here tonight.